Hello, I'm Landon Morgan, and for the past 6 months, I've been a student in Nashville Software School's web development cohort with emphasis on Python and Django. I'm here to tell you about my app, SONGWRYTR. But before we get started, here's a tweet from Keyran so far. The computer says, "Choose a password," and he enters hi-hat. The computer responds, "Password cannot contain symbols." Songwriters are inspiring, creative, and full of ideas. However, organization is not a strength that many of them have. The songwriters I know struggle to keep track of the information associated with the compositions that they create. And technology can provide great solutions for songwriters. My app SONGWRYTR is designed to be a tool where songwriters can store and track publishing information, recording information, and PRO information for themselves and their co-writers that they create each composition with. Let's take a look at the app. Users can create an account, as you're seeing award-winning Christian songwriter Jason McArthur do now. Once the account is created, the user is automatically logged in. The first time a user logs in, their dashboard is empty, so let's put some data in. We'll start by creating a writer and a co-writer and selecting their performance rights organization. And we'll also enter in the corresponding interested parties information, or IPI number. Next, we'll create the 4 publishing companies that represent our 2 writers. There's even a place to enter admin companies who are also in the mix. It's not uncommon to have involvement from a half a dozen entities for each composition, even if there's only 2 writers in the room. Let's say you're writing dozens of songs per month. You can see how quickly the complexity of information could get out of hand. So we'll just finish this. Now we'll create a composition. A user can start with something as small as an idea for a title and fill in the remaining information as the composition is written and completed. Inside a composition, a user can attach or remove writers or publishing companies, designating a percentage split based on their writing arrangement. I built SONGWRYTR in a way that limits writer splits to 100% and publishing splits to 100% for a total of 200%. Performance rights organizations like BMI and ASCAP will manage split information differently, but the logic is effectively the same, and I followed something closer resembling BMI's method in creating my app. Inside a composition, a user can create, read, update, and delete information tied to a recording of that composition, including a link to recording audio, artwork, and enter other information for all recordings on a specific composition, as a way to track versions of a song. Now we'll log out and log in as a different user, my wife, Menna. For any user, the dashboard will show the most recent 5 recordings and most recent 5 compositions written. If we look at all of the compositions entered, users are able to search for a composition based on title, alternate titles, lyrics, and notes entered. To demonstrate, I'm able to find the composition named Maybe Mexico by the alternate title entered, Through the Night. Similarly, a user is able to search for writers or publishing companies to delete, edit, or view their information details. All information entered is user-specific, meaning this user, Menna, is unable to find any information entered by our previous user, Jason, because that's his info to manage. And likewise, we're looking at the information that she controls. SONGWRYTR is designed as a technology tool to help songwriters with the burden of managing the necessary information to register their intellectual property. If you write the music, SONGWRYTR can help you efficiently register and credit your work, so you're ready the next time a big budget car commercial wants to use your song.
American Mustang.
To create SONGWRYTR, I use front-end languages HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. That's powering a lot of what you're seeing, along with Bootstrap for styling. Behind the scenes, I use Python and Django framework as my backend languages, And additional technologies I used were Git, GitHub, TablePlus to manage my SQL database, and VSCode as my code editor. I want to give a special thanks to Nashville Software School and to my instructors, Andy Collins, Jisie David, Kristen Norris, Bryan Nilsen, and Chase Fite. Also want to give a special shout out to my coding wingman, Mike Prince, and thanks to Jason McArthur and Menna. Links to their music can be found on jasonmcarthur.com and mennanation.com. A link to my GitHub where you can find all of the code for this project is available on songwriter.com.